Thank you everyone for joining us for today's presentation. We're going to be talking about secure cloud storage with Infrascale, the only complete data protection platform. So thank you all for your time in being here. Let's go ahead and get started. Here's a quick introduction with my contact information. My name is Carla Federigo. I'm the Online Marketing Manager here at Infrascale. And you see my email address and my LinkedIn profile here on your screen. I'll be sending you a copy of this presentation, so if you have any questions that come up afterward that you'd like to reach out and ask, please feel free to do so. You'll have my contact info, and it should be in your inbox shortly after this presentation. Now, take a look at the agenda for today. We have an overview of Infrascale technology and what it can do for you. We'll talk about security and encryption, and then we'll talk about current cloud industry trends before we get into some of Infrascale's products, our complete platform and our dashboard view. Finally, we'll talk about partnership opportunities for you, and we have that all fit in a 30-minute presentation, so I'll just get moving right along. Let's jump into an Infrascale overview about our company and our complete platform. So Infrascale is a leading provider of a complete data protection platform, including backup, archive, disaster recovery, and file sharing. We started in Australia in 2005. We're now headquartered in Los Angeles, California, with 12 global data center facilities worldwide, and these facilities are committed to the highest level of security available. We are currently providing secure cloud solutions to over 1,000 MSP partners across the globe. And in turn, they're protecting millions of endpoints and devices worldwide. Our cloud storage platform is simple, secure, and scalable, so it enables service providers to deploy one single platform solution to solve many separate use cases. And we'll talk about each of those in just a minute. The awards that you see on your screen here, Infrascale's award-winning backup solution is 4-time winner of PCMag Editor's Choice, and our file sharing solution has been recognized as the trendsetter in the industry by Infotech Research Group. Some of the notes on the timeline that you see along your screen as well. Recent announcements, 2014, Infrascale raised $16.3 million in Series B funding, and Infrascale acquired Eversync Solutions. These are both recent announcements from last week this year, and we'll be talking a bit more about that in just a moment. So let's take a look at the platform. Our data protection platform has several key pieces here. All of our technology offers end-to-end encryption and true privacy built in for security. What we're providing is cloud backup, data archive, file sharing, and disaster recovery. And this is provided across servers, applications, workstations, and mobile devices. We protect everything all in one platform. Infrascale offers a single pane of glass that you can adopt for all of your customers' data protection needs. We're making cloud storage easy, secure, and inexpensive for our customers. Now, when you work with us, you have 3 hosting options: your cloud, our cloud, or any cloud, meaning that you can deploy these services on your own cloud if you have your own data center or racks in a co-location facility and you want to run our software on your infrastructure. Or you can buy our software and deploy it through third-party infrastructure, such as Microsoft Azure or Amazon Web Services. And you can also opt to have data come to the Infrascale cloud, selecting one of our 12 global data centers located around the world. So you choose where your customer's data lives. Now the functionality here at the heart of it all, as you see right here in the middle of your screen, is the Infrascale Dashboard. And now the dashboard is where you manage all of your downstream customers and drive your business through one pane of glass. It gives you management and visibility on your entire business. So your dashboard is where you can provision, deploy, report, and control everything through this SaaS management console. And again, Infrascale completely protects all servers, applications, workstations, including PCs and Macs, mobile endpoint devices, including laptops, tablets, smartphones. all with mobile data access and data loss prevention built in. So Infrascale is really offering a comprehensive platform with the flexibility of a full range of services, all very simple and easy to manage, and all with true security built in. Now, what do I mean by true security? Well, Infrascale enables compliance with HIPAA and other government regulations and uses this three-tiered encryption system for the ultimate safety. Similar tools along the bottom, like you see here, take raw files and send them to the cloud, simply encrypting them in the cloud alone. The problem with this is that the data is still easily accessible. A single layer of encryption simply isn't enough. But Infrascale's UltraSafe option, you see here right along the top, is a military-grade encryption system. It means that the data is encrypted locally, in transit, and then encrypted again at rest in the data center. So this actually keeps your data private. It really means that only you and authorized users of that data can get access to it. And it delivers the highest level of backup data security available. We're utilizing a 256-bit AES encryption. So our UltraSafe encryption delivers zero knowledge, or also referred to as double-blind encryption. Again, with UltraSafe, no one but the account holder has the keys to unlock the stored data. So whereas the operators of most backup clouds do have the ability to access your data, with Infrascale, we even cannot access or decrypt the data stored in the cloud. When we do need data to be deleted, secure multipass delete is utilized to ensure that data is completely and safely destroyed. Now let's look at our data centers, because it's important for customers to know where their data is going, and for you as a service provider, it's important to be able to choose where you host your customers' data. And for that reason, Infrascale offers our partners these global points of presence known as the Infrascale Cloud. And these data centers are all Tier 3 and Tier 4 U.S. military-grade facilities. Some of the features of these facilities include physical monitoring, on-site monitoring, so 24 hours per day, 7 days per week, 365 days per year, power supplies from 2 or more different power providers, on-site generators with reserve fuel supplies, redundant connections to the public internet, redundant cooling systems, and automated fire suppression systems. And Infrascale stores data redundantly within the data center or off-site, simply depending on your deployment type. Now let's get into the opportunity with cloud storage and talk about some of the trends and what's been happening in the industry. Well, let's take a look at the current state of cloud server and endpoint backup. Endpoint protection is currently shown to have more business data on endpoints than there is on servers, and that's what you see here, up to 60%, like you see on your screen, of critical business data is sitting on endpoints, meaning laptops, tablets, and smartphones. So endpoints now are devices used to create data, yet they're by nature the most fragile, and they're at the highest risk for data loss, being that they can be easily stolen, broken, or lost. And then 40% of critical business data is sitting on servers. So currently, service providers are in need more than ever of a solution that's really going to safeguard their customers' data everywhere it lives, and a complete and single platform to do so. So really what's in need is a user-friendly solution to centrally manage and protect all data and devices. Now here are a couple of interesting and additional stats. Up to 80% of BYOD, or bring your own device activity, is currently going unmanaged. We've also found 24% of consumers are currently using a smartphone or tablet as their primary work-related computing device. So what does this information really tell us? Well, it lets us know that service providers must embrace BYOD and really face that endpoint issue, or risk the corporate loss or leak of data. A couple of other steps like you see on your screen here, 67% of people use personal devices at work, regardless of the office's official BYOD policy. And finally, 70% of mobile professionals will conduct their work on a personal smart device by 2018. So again, these are great examples of what the need is and why. Let's take a look now at Infrascale technology and what it can do for you. Now here's a look at the scope of all of our services. Now, earlier in the presentation, we took a quick glance at the data protection platform graphic. Now, let's break it down a little bit further. So again, some of the data protection platform pieces will include cloud backup and archive, complete disaster recovery, and secure file sharing. Now, what does this really mean, and what does this include for you? So you have server backup and recovery for file servers, email servers, and database servers, bare metal backups with low RTO, which is recovery time objective, and RPO, or recovery point objective, exchange granular recovery, high volume cloud storage with a robust retention and replication. You have a long-term data archive, complete disaster recovery, endpoint backup and recovery, including geolocate and remote wipe, and cloud file sharing and collaboration. Now this is at a glance the scope of our services. Let's hone in a little bit more, and let's take a look at the breadth of the coverage of our platform. So our data protection technology works across a variety of endpoints, not only both physical and virtual servers, as well as desktop and laptop workstations, and also mobile devices, tablets, and smartphones. Our endpoint tool also has features such as intelligent mass deployment, advanced analytics, device geo-tracking, and remote wipe. So what this means for you as a service provider is that you have a very easy to manage and easy to use solution. We're combining mobile device management and endpoint cloud backup to server, application, and workstation backup. So this really gives you a complete platform for all of your backup, file sharing, archive, disaster recovery needs. Let's take a better look at the backup capabilities. So Infrascale delivers a powerful cloud backup designed to protect a business's mission-critical data stored on company servers, as well as workstation mobile device as well. So you have complete data protection and disaster recovery for servers, applications, workstations, and endpoints. You can back up any file or folder on any standard Windows machine or Mac, restoring it to any machine or virtual device. Infrascale is also providing complete server backup with native Exchange and native SQL Server backup and recovery. Again, bare metal backup and recovery and Exchange granular recovery with transactionally consistent backups as opposed to crash consistent backups. So transactionally consistent bare metal backup software talks to the server and ensures that it's done transferring data. Only then will it take a bare metal image so that the data will only be backed up once it's done transferring. So you can really provide disaster recovery to your customers with bare metal backups, restoring data to dissimilar hardware or to virtual machines. Again, low RTO and RPO as well. Now let's look in closer detail to the backup appliance. We have entered into a definitive agreement to acquire EverSync Solutions. Now this is some of the news that I mentioned in the beginning of this presentation and that you might have seen just last week in the news. So EverSync has been acquired by Infrascale, and here is a bit more information. EverSync provides a cloud-connected data protection appliance, and this product's available as a physical rack mount appliance or a virtual appliance. And it comes with a powerful suite of software for backing up VMware, Linux, Unix environments, as well as Windows environments. It's an on-premise device that carries a breakthrough value, and it protects large server environments and data centers. So this backup appliance segment is really one of the fastest growing categories within the data protection industry, so we're extremely proud to now offer this to our customers. And then finally, let's look at the file sharing capabilities. Infrascale's file sharing solves a really critical business problem for employees using free file sharing tools that leave files unencrypted and vulnerable to security breach. So with file sharing, you not only have a file sharing solution online, a cloud sync tool, a team collaboration software, you also have a tool that works across all devices. And FileLocker's three main applications that you see here are going to be a web app that holds all files and folders online, everything that's being shared with colleagues, and a desktop app that allows users to select which files and folders get synced to the cloud. And then thirdly, a mobile app that allows for access on the go, any file from any device, and that's including iPhones, iPads, Androids, Windows phones. So you can preview, download, share, or edit files from anywhere within the world. Now let's take a look at the dashboard. So again, the dashboard is the tool that we give to our partners to manage their entire business. It provides things like account usage, activity alerts, reporting, monitoring, rebranding tools, and policy settings. So this is the single pane of glass that you can manage all of this data protection software. So the entire platform is managed through this dashboard here. It really dramatically simplifies the management of large numbers of downstream customers. And because your dashboard's in the cloud, you can log into it from anywhere and use it anytime. So let's take a look at some of the views of your dashboard. So here's the user level view. Now, keeping in mind that most individuals use more than one device, using a laptop and a smartphone or tablet, you can manage per device here. We've built in consistent real-time control of devices through this management console, and you have access to usage statistics and activity alerts as well. Let's look at those activity alerts. So with these alerts, you get a quick snapshot of which customers need attention and why. And since you have access to on-demand analytics and warnings across all protected devices, you see this simple green, yellow, and red. Gives you an overview, then you can drill down into the detailed reports as needed. Your analytics section here also gives you proactive warnings and push notifications. You can export all this information to Excel for data manipulation and any shared reporting that needs to be done. And then in your device management view, you get detailed device info. You can run a backup or remotely wipe a device. You can geolocate. As we build out the functionality further, we'll also develop additional features like geofencing as well. So this will allow you to implement policies and rules on what geographic locations are and are not accessible with any particular endpoint. And then here within the device map, you see one easy overview of where devices are located, how many devices are in each location. You can also drill down within the map and pinpoint exact locations within a city. Now let's look at our MSI Builder. So this solves the problem that you might be worried about with deployment, which is installation across all devices. So what we set out to do is build a flexible and intelligent MSI wizard for mass deployment. And this wizard has a deep Active Directory integration and runs silently, so completely transparent to the end user. It's as simple as going into Active Directory, just drag your MSI into the group policy to get your mass deployment started. So here's our data discovery engine, making data protection simple. In setting your remote backup policies within the dashboard, you choose which types of files to back up, you set the backup schedule, and assign the frequency. You can schedule automatic email reports at the end of each backup as well. So you have control over all of these policies, which means you can overwrite a customer's policies here if need be as well. And then finally, when it comes time to recovery, we have task delegation, which allows the admin to give certain users access for recovery as needed. You can use the calendar to search for backups to recover by date, by size, or by file name. Again, the operation of the entire system runs silently, so your users won't need to be aware that it's running, but it's visible to the IT team that manages it. So let's do a recap and look at some Infrascale partnership opportunities. Now, what Infrascale offers, again, truly complete data protection and security. You're protecting your customers from the risks associated with the potential loss or damage of any corporate data and protecting servers, workstations, and endpoints that hold a business's critical data. We have simplified the central management dashboard that lets you control all of your business, and you're enabling productivity within your customer's business. Now, we are providing the most complete data protection platform for MSPs. For years, we've been assembling the most complete set of data protection products in the industry. And as I mentioned, with the recent acquisition, the recent announcements that we made, we're now extending our reach a giant step forward. We can offer a full data protection platform that enables our partners to perform a broad scope of data protection services, including backup, disaster recovery, archive, and file sharing. And again, what's unique is the scope of these services now span an array of operating systems and devices, from mobile phones and tablets to PCs and complex server environments like VMware, Linux, Exchange, SQL. And no other company offers a true data protection platform like this that's purpose-built for MSPs. And in addition to all of these services and softwares, you have much more as a partner with Infrascale. You have partner rebranding. Infrascale is a completely white label solution allowing you to stay top of mind with your customers. It fully integrates with your business, and your rebranding features are located right within your dashboard. We also offer Pro Support, which is US-based Pro Support with unlimited training and tech support. 7 days a week this is available via phone, chat, or submitting a ticket online. We also have a knowledge base with articles for information through our support portal. We also have a Partner Success Program. Our Partner Success Program gets you up and running quickly. We provide you with a Partner Resource Center for sales and marketing tools, as well as a dedicated account manager and training presentations on a weekly basis. And finally, partnership starts with 1 terabyte of cloud storage space for all our partners. Of course, this is simply an entry point, and you can add additional terabytes as needed. Now, here's a great quote from one of our current partners. I'd like to just read this to you all. Infrascale gives me great peace of mind knowing that all my work and personal computers are being regularly backed up. It also gives me a way to access important files when I'm out of the office. And this is just one of our customers really excited about our product. Now, for those of you joining us today, I'd like to extend an offer for everyone who is ready to get started with a complimentary trial. I have all of our phone numbers listed on this page here from whatever region you might be joining us from. I'd like to offer a complimentary trial with free endpoint protection through NGuard as well during this complimentary period. And it looks like we have really run right up to the end of the time for this presentation. But I'd like to stay here for a few minutes and answer any questions that come through. So first and foremost, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today. Thank you so much for your time. It's much appreciated. Again, I'll be sending you a copy of this presentation via email, so you'll have that in just a bit. I'll go ahead and stop the recording for that now, but I will stay here and stick around for any questions that come through. But we have just hit that time limit. So for those of you who do need to sign off, again, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much, and I look forward to future partnership with you.